not many people don't like it. It's kind of exciting. Most people who've come in and said, God, I like this movie.
There's going to be some people that won't like it. I don't know for why, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
Always is.
Why do you think people wouldn't like it? I mean, we're sitting here saying, geez, nice movie. I mean, I
We're
know
saying
that you're...
great
Huh?
movie. We're saying great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie?
Great
Okay.
movie.
Yeah, I really believe that.
I can quote you.
Hmm?
I can quote you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Why would people not like it? What do you figure? What do you figure is not to like about this movie?
Just someone might get offended maybe, but they're not really watching. They're just, you know, someone tells a joke and says, oh, they're talking about me, you know, asshole.
If they take it too seriously, they leave their sense of humor at home, they're at a loss.
I tell you, there was a fine line on the sense of humor in this movie too, as well. Because easily it could have ended up being a John Candy, Steve Martin road movie. Fine line that was walked by everybody.
Yeah.
And I think it made it, though.
Yeah.
It
Stayed
did.
there.
It didn't step over the line, I don't think.
Did you talk about it along the way?
In what way?
Just with
As far as
Oh,
that,
it's filming? Oh,
dancing on the
sure.
line? Well, I
Constantly.
personally danced on it like more than many people did.
Well, you're a dancer
Thank you.
at heart.
And anyway, the thing was that, you know, we did it so many different ways. We'd do it and say, great, let's do it again this way. And different tacks on it.
She really was very
So-
smart that he got variations on every scene that I saw while I was there, so he could pick the parts, you know?
Yeah.
So it didn't step
Ultimately
over.
his vision, so and in the editing room he can go and make and take whichever ones he wants. And,
Was one of those visions yours? Like, would he turn to you and say, is there
Oh,
anyone?
absolutely. Let us play
Yeah.
like crazy.
Gotta do that.
all different improv stuff that just ended up in the film that was really funny. Just gave it all kinds of texture and color and stuff.
Give me an example.
Stepping in pizza. Just happened to like be there and you know, what?
And so he really points
So,
the
yeah,
camera
so-
down
so-
and says,
and
give me
Harvey
that.
ad-libs, you're stepping in pizza. Oh God, no, I was half done with that. You know, a lot of things like that were improvising in scenes that they wouldn't keep all the improvisation in, but you left that with the feeling he'd get out of the scene right when it was like someone was about to come back with another funny thing.
How about you?
How about me what?
How about you, a situation where the ad lib worked better than what was originally planned?
I wouldn't see. I thought the script was so great, and that was the
Yeah.
start. I don't want to take anything away from Callie because it's really, I was really impressed with the script. But I remember there's a scene where I take Gina's wedding ring off, Thelma's, JD does, and that was just, there was no dialogue, and as we got there, you know, it becomes a different thing in book form to when you get there on that day on the set, and we found as going through it that it was actually kind of slow, kind of boring, just taking the ring off. So Gina and I created a little game, you know, to get the ring off, just things like that, you know.
Basically, it was all there in the script, and we just lifted it off the page and
Right.
gave it more stoozy, you know. More
I can't imagine a higher high than having a director who believes in you, obviously. You know what it's like where you might write yourself into something, but when somebody really wants you to do a part and you're chosen and you feel that surge of adrenaline saying, thank you very much, then they let you work.
Then it's now, what am I going to do?
Yeah. Then they
Oh,
work,
God.
Yeah, then they work in collaboration. That's
Yes.
something
The
else.
best, absolutely the best, especially when you're doing with something that's as good as this to begin with. So,
Now you know your audience as well, and you know what's making the rounds here in the 90s. Where will this slot in? Where do you figure it's going to... Where will it find its audience? Because I know the women are going.
yeah, well, it's
Will
going to
the
have
guys-
legs.
I think
this
the
will
men
have
are.
legs. It'll go on, and word of mouth is going to take it to higher and higher plateaus, because it's not a big, you know, it's not a big special effects movie. It's a relationship thing about people, characters that we all. You know,
I think the men will love
so,
it. I think it's the best film all summer.
I think men will go to it.
You do?
Already, I'm saying that before summer hits. I think it's that good.
Really, really.
And my part is
Visual.
minimal. I'm talking about the movie. You know?
Yeah, the girls are brilliant, just brilliant. God, when the first time I saw it, I was just the ending. So great.
You can't talk about certain things in this movie. You just don't want to
I
give it
know.
away. You want
Yeah.
it to. You want the punch to be there.
Yes,
You have any problem with the love scene?
No, I got no problem.
I had a lot of
The
problems
lust
with
scene?
that lesson.
The lust scene. My mom did. I don't. They cut out a few shots.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But no, you know, that all went very well and very smooth because Gene and I were friends by then, and we, became like joking, But you can't take it too seriously when there's a million people standing around
It's
you,
tricky, isn't it?
So,
What was that line? 30 of your most
yeah, real
it's an intimate
intimate
experience
moments.
for all 30 of you.
Where do we find you next?
Doing a dead film that's coming out this summer called Dutch for Fox, and John Hughes wrote it. Peter Feynman of Crocodile Dundee fame directed it. Ed O'Neill is Dutch, and I play opposite Ed O'Neill and Jo Beth Williams as the
kid.
jerky husband, and the kid, who's brilliant. He plays my son. He's the center part of the thing. Well, Hughes is great finding kids too, So.
I got a film called The Favor, which will be out at the end of summer. Elizabeth McGovern, Bill Pullman, Ken Wall, Harley Kozak, and it was directed by Donald Petrie. And then another film called Johnny Sway, which I love. It's a little independent, twisted.
You know how things become a blur in your life. Will you ever forget these two characters?
I won't.
You won't.
I won't forget Daryl. I hold him dear to my heart.
What a
He's a piece of work. Thank you very much.
I like to move on.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be playing Daryl the rest of my life, guys.
Why?
Why?
Musical. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
What a dipshit.